Hello beautiful flowers and welcome to today's video. In this video we are going to be going over my expenses for the second week of December. We're going to be unstuffing a few of my sinking funds and seeing if I went over budget with my weekly allowance. So stick around and we will see how I did. Here we are with my weekly expenses tracker and we are all zoomed into our weekly allowance. So we gave ourselves $225 this week to work with as we usually do. And last week I managed to come in under budget. So let's total up all of our expenses here and see if we came in at under $225. We only ate out once, which I think is, well, twice actually, which I think is great, especially because we are always eating out, I feel like. And it's good for once just to kind of know that we can do better, that we can not always have to eat out. So we only ate out twice, you can see here, and it looks like our total for the week came in at $200.21. So yes, we were under budget, which means yay, my investments, I can invest in some stock. So let's go ahead and do minus 225. So $24.79 is going to be transferred over to my Robinhood account. So yeah, that is pretty awesome that we came in under budget. So let's just I guess before we dive into our sinking funds, we have my Hydrate or Pay challenge. So every day that I do not meet my hydration goal, I have to give $1 from my spending over to a sinking fund, and I have chosen to give mine to my home savings, so my savings for a down payment. And this week I did not make it 4 times, so I will only be coloring in the days that I did make my hydration goal. So let me quickly speed through this and show you guys which days I made it. All right, so as you can see, we did not make it on the 11th and the 12th, which was the weekend, the 14th and the 15th. Those were just bad days. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't even see this. So we didn't make it on the 11th, 12th, which was the weekend, and then the 14th and 15th, and then today's the 17th, and it isn't over yet, so I have not filled this out yet. So not too bad. We only had, last week we had 2 days that we didn't make it, and so it's kind of a bummer that we, had 4 days, but that's okay. That just means we get to give $4 to a sinking fund. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that right now. And I neglected to pull out my prop money for this, so I'm gonna need to grab that from up here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and let's just go ahead and add that right into my house fund. Awesome. So that takes care of our weekly allowance spending, and now we need to go into the money that we spent out of our sinking funds. So very first up here on the screen, we have a clothing item. I bought a sweater from Target, and I don't know why I had to say it like sweater, but it was 25 bucks. So let me see if we even have that in clothing. And we do. All right, so a 20 and a 5, and we do have $20 left. That is surprising. The clothing's taken care of. Now we need to total up Christmas. So I still have a couple more presents to buy, but I did spend quite a bit out of Christmas. So we have 25, 30, 5, 10, and 26. So $96 needs to come out of our Christmas envelope. And I think we still have that. Last I checked, we had a little over 100. So 96, hopefully we have that in here. Great, so we do have 101. So if I put 100 and a 1, I can take this 5 back out. Hopefully I did that math right. So we have 57 left to get us through Christmas. I think I just need another gift for my husband and maybe one more thing for my sister. Perfect. So next we have a phone bill coming out for $140. And I believe I have exactly that in my phone envelope. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. I love it when it works out that way. All right, there is phone taken care of. And then let's say in this binder, we do have a subscription coming out for $13.77. That is my Prime. So let's get as close to 14 as we can. So we have 5, 10, 12, and 14. Perfect. And we still have $20, $30, $40, $50 in subscriptions, which I actually need to start saving up for that because my antivirus software is coming due in about a month, and it's $100 and some, and I do not have that in there. So that takes care of that. And that's it for this binder. So we're gonna go back over to my main sinking funds. I went and got an oil change. Did you hear that, Emmy? I got an oil change. Well, I made my husband go and do it for me, so if he hadn't have done it, then I wouldn't have gotten it. But that was $52.46. They did a little bit more than oil change. They had to do like one small thing. I can't recall what it is, but so yeah, it was more than that. I'm gonna pull out 53 because it was 46 cents as a change, and I just want to round up. So 52.46 should be coming out. So we have 20, 40, 52, and 3. Pop that over here. That takes care of our car expense. And then, you guys, my husband finally did it. He bought himself another sword. So that's pretty darn exciting. We're counting it as one of his Christmas gifts though because it's $100. Like, that's expensive. 50, 70, 90, 100, and 1. Like, wait, 50, 70, 80, 90, 101. He only has 7 left. He's gonna have to wait for that to build back up. So 101 on a sword. But yeah, it's really expensive. So I feel like, and he agreed, like it's gonna be his main Christmas gift from me, from the both of us. I don't know how to describe it, but all right. And finally we have health, taking out 126. My husband the other day said, he's like, oh, I feel like there's like a piece of my tooth missing. And I was like, that's not good. And so he went to the dentist, and it turns out it had chipped a little bit. And so they went ahead and, I don't know what they do. I've never had a cavity or like had a chipped tooth, so I don't know what they do. So 50, 70, 90, 100. Oh, I'm gonna have to break this $100 bill. So 100, 25, 6. Darn, I wanted to keep that 100, but it's not possible. But anyways, they, you know, did what they had to do, and it was 126 bucks. So 125 and 6. So it's a bummer to have to take that out, but it is what it is. And I actually am kind of curious to see what we have left in health. So we have 50, 70, 80, 1, and 2. Not too bad, and I do have an HSA that I'm not including. We can't use that HSA money on my husband because it's my health insurance plan. He's not on the account, and we have separate health insurance plans. So we can't use it for the dentist, but I always have that for mine that has a couple $100 in it. So let's quickly total up the amount that we have here, and then that should hopefully match what we have over here. So we have our clothing, all of our Christmas, and it won't be exact because, so 554, because I did round up and round down and all that stuff. So, oh wait, sorry I'm all over the place, guys. So 554, okay, so we have 100, 200, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 440, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 47, 49, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So 555, and we were supposed to have 554.23. I did round up on one of those, so nice to know that my math skills are working. And then just because I'm curious, I want to add up the totals between our weekly allowance and our sinking fund spending. Not that I do anything with the data, I just like to know. So it looks like we spent a total of $754.44. Forgot my pen is broken. All right. So not bad, especially with Christmas in there. The trip to the dentist was a lot. We had an oil change. So there were a lot of big expenses this week. Next week, there will also be a big expense. So you better come back and watch that video because I am finally getting to pay for my parking at work. Yay. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Anyways, let's do a quick money fan because we love it. Maybe for a thumbnail or something. Money fans are never as good with prop money as they are with real money. Anyways, there we go. So thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video. I think it was a rather short video. If you've made it this far, go ahead and leave this emoji down in the comments for me, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.